Hello, guys. It's me again, Pencil the Artist, and I'm live again on my YouTube channel. And this time, I tried to draw the granddaughter of Darren Dobson. Her name is Ariana Dobson. Okay, and she is a very cute girl and very adorable. What I did while I'm talking to Darren, I just screenshot the picture of this little girl. Okay. Okay, guys. Oh, sorry, guys. Sorry. This is the problem. Okay. Whoever who wants to come up in the panel, you can come up, guys. Okay. And sorry, guys. I'll just drop the StreamYard link to my one of my friends here. Hold on. I'll just put some guide here. Okay. Yeah, this is Ariana, and I guess she's only a month. No, I think she's 2 years old already, okay? That's it. I tried to draw. Thank you, Art Park and Garden. How you doing? Hey, hello, Len. How you doing? Yeah, this is the granddaughter of Darren Dobson, okay? So, oh my God, my live stream, okay? Hello, KK. Hello, Kyle. How you doing? Hold on, I'll just send the StreamYard link to Sean, okay? Yeah. I will try to finish this, okay, guys, this one. And what will happen is what I'm going to do is oh sorry guys, sorry. What I'm going to do is I will try to take a picture only and then I'll send it to Darren through Messenger only. Because this is on my notebook. This is a notebook, okay? I use only Ariana as my model for my sketching time. Okay, and I will invite. Hello, Kyla Boo. Wow, the beautiful Kyla Boo. How you doing? Yeah, thank you for coming. Yeah, hold on. I'll just look for my live stream. I will send it also to Mr. I'll send it to Sean. Yeah, thank you very much. I'm sending some artwork too. Yeah, seriously, guys. I have a little narcoleptic, guys. Okay, so if ever I fall asleep, that means I have a problem. Oh my God, there you go. Hello, Shabs Vlogs. How you doing? Thank you very much. Hmm. Hold on. Okay. I hope someone will come up. Okay. Kyla, if you like, you can come up in the panel. Hi, Shishe, Bulinte. Yeah, Bulinte also. I'm trying to draw Darren Dobson's granddaughter. Yeah, her name is Ariana, and she is 2 years old. Yeah. Oh yes, come up in the panel. You and Sean will be talking here, okay? Oh, sorry guys. My God, Ellie, drop too much link. Eric Crack, Eric Crack, one at a time. One at a time in your link, please. One at a time. One at a time, please. Control yourself. You cannot be like this, okay? You're going to different live and dropping many links. Please. I'm not mad at you. I'm just trying to educate you because you did that to other live streams. They don't like you anymore to come up in the live stream. Yeah, thank you very much, Kyla. Hmm. Yeah, I love you too, Kyla. Miss Beautiful, you know. Yeah. Oh, I will drop 69 links. Okay. You drop 69 links. Okay, drop it if you like. Okay. This is Kyla Boo. Thank you very much. The face looks familiar. Yeah. This is the granddaughter of Darren Dobson, okay? I Ah, buonasera. Buonasera. Dolce amico. Don Basatino, how you doing? I thought you're going to sleep now. Sorry if I send you the link, okay? Who is this? Vlogging with Dinko. Okay,
It's
there you
me.
go.
Hello.
Bulinti, Bulinti. Yeah.
Me,
Hold on.
me.
Yeah, how are you now, Binko?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm watching movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Don Basatino, amico, this is Vinco. You know what I mean?
Hello, Don.
So, yeah, he's the one who tell everything. But we don't discuss it here, okay? Because this is live.
Hi, Kyla.
So, yeah, Kyla, how
Oh
you
my, oh
doing?
my God. Harry Crack. My goodness, how
Mhm.
many links? Three, jeez. I will
Elidra,
drop 69
yeah,
links. What the hell?
yeah, mm. Ellie, drop drop the wet panties. Joke. Well, I'm joking, guys. Drop the piecing in the pants. Sorry, guys. I'm joking around with Ellie. Okay, Ellie is really hilarious, especially when he gets mad. Oh my God, be careful. A lot of swearing, you will hear it. Mm. Where is Sean? I already messaged him.
Kuya Sean!
Hmm.
Kuya Sean.
Hmm. Sean, where are you?
Wow.
Jesus, big brother,
You
come here. There you go, Sean.
Welcome to Walmart.
Sean.
Hello.
Oh yeah. All right. Sorry, guys. Okay, and this is Sean talking with BS. So what I'm
Uh,
going to do, I will switch the, you know, and then I'll just try to close my camera for a while because what I'm going to do, I will make this a lot of detail because I'm holding only my camera. I don't have tripod. Okay, so please bear with me, guys, and we will watch the virtual traveling of Sean Trucking with BS.
well, I only got 20 more miles to go, and I'll be parking at
Mm-hmm.
the nearest truck stop
Okay. Yeah.
if if I'm able to, because all these others are full to the gills. I think
Mm-hmm.
a lot
How
of
are you,
guys
brother
got.
Sean?
Oh, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Please connect to each other, okay? Um, Binko, do you think you can drop your link?
Okay, wait, I will try.
Okay. Please connect to each other, guys, okay? Seriously, my narcoleptic is driving me crazy.
Yeah, I just
And
hope
thanks to
we can
Sean.
get Tammy up here and maybe a couple others before that happens. But we'll keep you going though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so we
Wait,
can
wait.
wake you up.
Yeah, I don't know where did I get this fucking disease, okay? It drives me crazy.
Yeah, it
I can, what?
it's not very common. I also have a sleeping disorder, but I'd rather have what I got than what Cher has because with Cher, you really can't do anything about it. The only thing that would help her is getting sleep and as much of it as possible. Then she feels a lot better. But having
Okay.
insomnia and laying there for a couple hours and not falling asleep,
Mm-mm.
even though you're really tired, it it sucks. I can
Mhm.
imagine.
Yeah.
Hello, Fever Dream Animation. How you doing? Yeah.
And usually, folks that have insomnia, they'll either develop it or some of them don't. But a lot of them develop narcolepsy also, and Cher has developed that
Mm.
also.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. So I will search for Tammy. Tammy Trot. Tammy. Tammy and Darren. I sent already to Darren, but Darren doesn't reply yet. I send it again. So later, while I'm drawing this one, you will watch for a while. You know, Sean talking with BS here. Okay.
Oh, by the way, about an hour, about 45 minutes ago, I went past a famous Burger King, matter 100 feet from it. This Burger King in Shelby, North Carolina.
Hmm.
And if those pay attention to some of the mass shootings we've had here, that's where they found and arrested Dylan Roof, some young white punk kid that went into a church in North Charleston, South Carolina, and killed 8 people and wounded 3.
Oh shit.
Really disgusting.
Hmm.
I'm like, why don't they just go back
Yeah.
to the old west? Somebody committing a crime like that, there's no excuse. Throw up a rope and hang them.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, in the native culture, we'd call that a mercy killing. We'd burn them to the stake and play that tune that I played last night in Darren's live stream while his premiere was going. And I told everybody, you'd only hear this if you're doing a vision quest or up to a couple hundred years ago. It's a mercy killing. They're burning somebody at the stake.
Hmm.
And to me, they did that to Dylan Roof. I'd consider that a mercy killing. You're going to stop killing innocent people because you don't have any reason to live. Well, okay, we have mercy on you. Stand under this rope. We'll take care of it. Put you out of your misery.
Yeah, they will snap your neck like a twig.
Yeah. So
But what
guys,
happened
please
was
okay, go on, Sean.
when they found out where Roof was here, it's another state. No, Charleston, South Carolina, and Shelby is here in North Carolina, just over the border. And the North Carolina police, found him, and he said, "I'm hungry." So they took him to that Burger King there and got him something to eat. And it was a big uproar about that. He goes, "Mr. Roof, you killed 8 people in Charleston, South Carolina, and you need to go back. But get in the car. We'll talk about it on the way." He didn't even have handcuffs on. That was a big complaint too. If you do something
Mhm.
like that and the police come after you, you're in handcuffs in the back of the car. Not in the back of the car. Yeah, I'm arrested. He goes, "Oh, there's Burger King. You got to get me something to eat." Sure, Mr. Roof, we'll be more than happy to buy you a burger. Yeah, there was a big stink
Even
about
though you
that.
killed so many people.
I like what angry grandpa said. "Did you buy my kid's meal? Did he get to keep the toy?" Somebody murders somebody, you
Yeah.
go to jail in handcuffs in the back of the car.
But no, he got a burger and a toy.
And then he was like, "What about jailhouse baloney?" Yeah, he was right about that. But look, if the kid was black, oh, they would have beat the shit out of him and then arrested him first. Or not only that, they probably would have shot him. You know, it's like the way the police do things. But I don't blame the North Carolina police. But one thing I do blame them for, they should have put him in handcuffs and put him in the back of the car and say, "Okay, if
Hey,
you're hungry,
Carl.
we'll make you a bologna sandwich or a peanut butter sandwich when we get to the jail. But I'm not buying this punk Burger King." That's all I know. I'm like, we can stop and I can get maybe a soft drink, but we ain't giving him shit. Or get a coffee or something for ourselves, but he ain't getting nothing. He can eat when we get to the jailhouse.
Hey, Carl. Are you still in love with short adventures? Oh my God, he has a big crush on Shorty.
But I did a short video long ago on my old channel when I went past it before. I said, "There's the Burger King where they took Dylan Roof," and the place is not all that big.
Yeah, cool car.
Yeah, if you go to Google and punch in Dylan Roof, you'll have all the information there.
Mhm.
I was just like, "Oh, that's the Burger King where they took Dylan Roof." Shelby, North Carolina. It's on the eastern side of Charlotte.
They have a good hospitality for murderers and rapists. Yeah, why not? Buy them a burger.
Well, if you want to get arrested like a gentleman, go to North Carolina.
Thank you, Carl.
Because I mean, law enforcement back in the day when I was a kid, if you're riding with like one of your black friends or something like that, and you get nailed for speeding in the South, they'd be like, "BMW, you Jewish?" Yeah, they were real racist down here back then.
Hi,
Mhm.
sweet Tammy.
Oh, Tammy is here.
"We got a dog over here that smells drugs." Bullshit. The dog hadn't
Hmm.
smelled his own asshole in 3 years.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Warren. Warren RTG, the husband
Oh
of
my goodness.
Chanel. Welcome to my
And
live stream.
I like that when some of them good old boys that were police, they had a partner like that would sit in the passenger seat while the other one's driving at a high rate of speed. He goes, "Who, Bubba? Who we got him now, Bubba?"
Those cop dogs. Even my dog is a junkie. Yeah, he sniffed too many cocaine.
I
Oh
tell you
my
what,
god.
man, that's got to be tough being like one of those bomb sniffing dogs. You're like, I don't want to
Oh,
die. I got puppies to feed. I'm like, man,
but I need to sniff it anyway. Oh my god. Oh, I'm good, sweet Tammy. How are you?
mm. Oh, that's an interesting name for a restaurant. It's called Knife and Fork Family Restaurant, right there.
Yeah, police dogs are going to rehab. Oh my god.
But see, you can imagine how sensitive dogs' noses are if they can sense things that we can't even detect. Like one of the
Yeah,
best ones is the bloodhounds. They have the greatest sense of smell.
yeah, I know.
And if they're a dog sniffing drug, man, they got to be hocked up all the damn time. Like they out there, like imagine when that guy that held Woodstock back in the '60s out on that farm in New York. It was a big farm. You imagine when he let his cows out, and then some of those cows eating some of the LSD that was left behind. The cows are out there going,
Oh,
bark, 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 bark.
yeah, they're high. They see the purple dragons.
Yeah, you imagine all kinds of drugs that were laid out all over that field when everybody left.
Yeah, my god.
Me, I would have just, I'm like, why do you people come like that where you're numb and you're not going to remember the show? I come here because I'd like to have seen Hendrix, but we were robbed. I was robbed of that. Never got to see Hendrix. He was dead before I was born.
Yeah, that was a shame actually.
Yeah, I mean, there's some acts that played Woodstock, and I'm like, I'm there for the show, man. Just give me a diet Dr Pepper, and I'm gonna watch the show, and then I'm gone. I'm not gonna partake in all this crap.
Yeah, Tammy. They having a party, they're sniffing cocaine, heroin, I'm high.
Yeah, but sometimes you went to an indoor concert and somebody fires up a bong and they can't locate it, but man, you could smell it, and if you smelled it, you got a contact buzz.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt sorry for the people like me that were there that didn't mess with stuff like that. But man, if you're on it long
You're
enough, you
high
just
as a
start,
kite.
yeah, you just start feeling weird and goofy, and like we got to get him out of here. Stop breathing.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Tammy, come up in the panel, okay? So that there's people here. I'm having a little attack of narcoleptic. This is the reason why I allow Sean to come up and to do a live driving, and then we can talk about something more sensible without hatred, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
Sean
mean,
is good also for here.
yeah. Yesterday was the biggest live stream I ever, the most people I ever seen Cher have. I told her, hey, that was
Mhm.
great. You ought to see if everybody'd show up again.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
I really don't know how come I get this kind of disease. It's like
It's something that it may have ran in your family, or you just, for a stroke of luck, developed it somehow. But you got the narcolepsy from having insomnia. Insomnia can cause people to have narcolepsy, so you'll have both. Not
mhm,
everybody, but for the most part, they do. Because it's your body reacting, not getting quality sleep. It's wanting to shut itself down, get some sleep. Because during the day when we're awake, we're developing a chemical that's in our brain, and the only way to get rid of the chemical is to sleep, to be rested. Well, you're not getting rid of that chemical entirely, and over the many years you're having had insomnia, the reaction is in narcolepsy. You'll just boom, you're out like a light, and the only thing to do is like let them sleep, keep the noise down, let them go as long as they want. But for the most part, you're only out for no more than 10 minutes. At
mhm,
least that's what I've witnessed.
mhm.
Because you'd be talking to me, and all of a sudden you'd go into a mumble, and I'm like, I think she just fell asleep, and I'd hear dead air for about 10 minutes, and then
Yeah,
you'd come out of it.
yeah, guys. I'm telling you, this kind of disease is it drives me crazy. You know, because first of all, I wanted to finish something like artwork. I can't because I didn't know that I'm almost asleep. So
Yeah,
that's it.
we had a family friend named Rosalita that had it, and you know, I learned, if you're in a video call or a call with Sheer, and she falls asleep on you, don't abandon her and hang up. Just stay there, try to be quiet, and wait it out. She'll come out of it. But I don't abandon somebody falling asleep. I just, unless you're there in the flesh, they fall asleep
Hmm.
on a chair. Just try to make them be comfortable and
Hmm.
leave them alone, and they'll come out of it on
Hmm.
their own.
Yeah.
Because rest is what she needs.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I
Come up
mean,
in the panel, Tammy.
yeah, they could treat
Hey,
share
Carl.
with medication, but it has too many side effects to even bother unless they
You know
improved
what?
on it.
Yeah. My side effects for me, if I took a lot of what we call this, a lot of pill, you know, like
Medication.
yeah, medication, constant of headache because the body doesn't like too much antibiotic.
And basically, what they give Sheer is like a Valium. Now
Mm-hmm.
that will make you go to sleep,
Mm-hmm.
but but
Definitely.
you really don't want the side effects from taking Valium all the time, and you can get hooked on them too easily. Well, over time. But I guarantee you this: if you do take a Valium and you go to sleep share and you're out for 8 to 10
Uh,
hours, you're going to wake up feeling pretty
mm-hmm.
good, I'd say, because you haven't had a good night's rest since I've known you. Not at all.
Yeah, but lately the reason why I was so alive, I was talking to another YouTuber, and he knows who he is, and yeah, I was so happy because this person is very positive compared to others, so that's why I entertain him.
Yeah, one time when Cher fell asleep on me, sometimes if you say something, she'll respond, but she's asleep.
Okay,
I was like, give me
Tammy
the,
is here.
I was like, Cher, give me the winning
Hmm.
lottery numbers. And she would mumble,
Hmm.
Hi, Tammy.
Yeah.
give me the winning lottery numbers.
Hi, Cher. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Tammy.
Hello, Tammy. Welcome to my live stream.
Thank you.
Hmm.
You caught me just the right time. I just been and washed my hair. So that was
Wouldn't
time.
that be funny if I did that once this year and she actually gave me the numbers and it hit?
Wouldn't it?
I would shit. It's up over $500 million now. Nobody won it last night either.
Dang. That's a lot of money.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it is.
Take a week off, go over to the Philippines, live like Hugh Hefner for a while. No, I wouldn't do that. I would go over to the Philippines, yes, but I would.
I won that sort of money. I'd go and buy a haunted location. I'd go buy a haunted property. That's what I'd go and do. And then I'd rent it out really cheap.
Yeah, I'm in North Carolina, and in 7 miles, I'll just barely cross into South Carolina, and there'll be a truck stop to my left, and the Walmart DC will be right there. But I can't deliver until this time tomorrow.
Jesus.
So I'll just be, farting around my truck. Hopefully somebody does a live stream.
I can always do a live stream.
Taylor and I already spend more time together. Our relationship changes especially when there's something you're running.
Sure. Oh, that one, mother. Just threw something, made me mum jump.
Put it upstairs.
But y'all missed the good parts when I went through the Smoky Mountains.
Dang it.
Oh, it's beautiful going through there. The border of Tennessee and North Carolina until you get to Nashville. There's beautiful, beautiful mountain scenery there. Going through the gorge.
There. So lucky.
Although Jonah, with this for two discs, an excellent job. So you're a paramedic. Thanks again.
Got my hair down today
So bad.
for a change.
My goodness.
What the Becky, now is that noise? What bloody hell's going on in this house? I've got some weird noises going on here, Sean.
I don't know. It sounded like somebody was listening to another live stream or watching TV. Ow.
Mum
Yeah.
watching TV, but there's some like banging. Hang on.
Yeah, I was in Turkey 5 years ago. My God, it is beautiful there.
So it looks nice in Turkey. My
Yeah.
cousins have just
Oh,
come back from Japan.
you have a lot of haunted ghosts there. Those ruins, those boats. Yeah.
Oh, you little... What the fucking hell was that? Just ran at me.
Oh, Cher is sleeping.
Might be.
Cher, wake up, Cher.
She probably muted
I
her
will whistle,
microphone.
Cher.
I mentioned about that. Here, what's the winning lottery numbers? Well, she was asleep.
Yeah. Oh, I
Damn it.
recorded 3 videos today. Yeah, they're awesome. Basically, I'm playing games with my face cam. You can see my hands and face and stuff. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
I was talking to my family friend earlier. He's been at the hospital. Had to have a stress test done.
Is he under
He,
stress?
well, they don't know whether it's COPD because he's got a hole in his lung
Oh man.
that's
Ooh.
causing issues with his heart, or whether it's actually his heart. And they've discovered only half of his heart is pumping.
Yeah, when my doctor in Springfield, when they gave me the DOT physical, they wanted to give me a stress test. I said, I can already tell you, doctor, I'm always under stress. So are you. They're like, not that kind of stress.
So now he's got to have heart medication because only half of his heart is pumping properly. And he's either got to have an angiogram or a stent put in.
Oh, my mom has a stent because she had surgery 2 years ago.
Yeah, his wife did. She had a heart attack. But because
Yeah,
she
my
was
mom too.
had cancer, she had 2 types of cancer and was on blood thinners. They went up by her groin and they had to put a splint on her leg because she just bled out. Just wouldn't
Yep,
stop bleeding.
that's what they do with men when we have heart issues. When they check out our heart, they go through the groin. So it's true. A way to a man's heart is through his groin. That's why I made that joke.
My mum just looked at her and she grinned and she went, "That's right, that's true."
Me, I'm thinking, did they knock you out for that? Because I'm like, oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes they do. And sometimes they use anesthetic just to numb the area.
Yeah, I know, but just the thought makes me stop breathing.
I know.
Ooh, yeah. Me too. Ugh.
I feel sorry for you, men.
Very tender area.
Mm. Precious jewels.
I wouldn't want anybody going near me precious jewels.
Yeah, I mean, something could just whiz right by your nuts, right? Not even touch it, just whiz right by it. And that's enough to knock the wind out of you.
Yeah.
Your eyeball's about ready to pop out your head, and it's like, oh, you can't breathe. And
Ooh.
it didn't even touch it.
I bet.
Oh, my phone battery is low again. Oh, jeez.
I'm glad I've got an innie and not an outie. But oh, bless Vinco.
Ah, there you go. There's a rebel battle flag right there. They love them down here.
Oh,
Uh,
cool.
now, I live down here in the South. I know black people that have those flags. Okay? It is about Southern pride. Yes, it has nothing. It's because some racist groups have used it, ruins it for everybody. So, because Nazi Germany used a lot of Norse mythology symbolism, so we got to throw all those away, right? That's not fair.
Yeah. Well, that's like in England. You'll get asked if you fly the Union Jack. flag, you'll get asked to take it down.
You were very.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah,
There's
that's
a
why
lot of people.
I feel sorry for the Tibetans because dipshit uses a swastika, flipped. Now the Tibetans can't even use it as a good luck charm anymore. I mean, that's ridiculous.
It
I
is,
mean,
isn't it?
that proves my point that somebody could take something and do something, God knows what, and it permanently ruins it or stains something. Like, no.
Yeah. It,
There's the Walmart to the right I got to deliver to, but I got to wait till this time tomorrow to deliver it. So I'm going to park over here at the Loves.
Jesus.
Please give me some love at the Loves. I just want one parking spot. Please. I don't want to park in this damn chicken lane and have traffic whizzing by me as I'm trying to sleep. Ow.
It's got ridiculous over here. My mate had the police called on him for cooking bacon because the people that lived under him, they don't eat pig or pork.
Yeah, I've had people that say that. They're like, how could you eat that filthy swine? I am like knife and fork, green, sweet potatoes, and a diet right cola.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know, but I do respect people that like Jewish people that don't eat pork or whatever. I respect that.
Yeah, but to call the police and have the police knock on your door
Yeah, that's a little extreme there. Yes.
for cooking, he'd done an all-night shift and was having a bacon sandwich before he went to bed. So they called the police on him.
Oh, there's a spot right here. Cool.
Seriously, there's a lot of psychotic people. It's just like what is your purpose for calling a police if someone is cooking a bacon?
Well, it's like this, Sheer. I thought in your culture that having a lichen was the thing, which it is. But
Hmm.
if the woman you're trying to get with, whose father is a Muslim, then that shot in the
Yeah.
ass. So I decided, okay, well, what about I just get like a big sirloin and everybody can have a slice.
Hmm.
Beef is all right, but pork is not. I felt like a jackass. I'm like, I thought lichen was the thing in the Philippines, but if they have a Muslim father, different story, and you got to respect it.
Hmm.
If not, get lost. And I easily
Yeah.
respect other people's beliefs.
Hmm.
I wasn't thinking then.
Yeah, guys. At this time, I was trying to color the eyes of the granddaughter of Darren Dobson, which is Ariana Dobson, and I'm using this colored pencil, the Faber Castell, and this one was given to me by another. He's a YouTuber, also an artist like me. We know each other for 15 years, and thank you very much to. Nicolas Melendez, thank you very much for this, for trusting me, my friend. Yeah, so Sean,
Yeah, yes.
you wanted to sing?
Huh? I'm on my phone. I can't do it. I have to be on my
Okay, it's
laptop.
all right. Yeah, it's all right. It's
Or
all
I
right.
would.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you like, but I'm not going to stay for so long here, guys. I think this will be good for For 2 hours only, or more
Hell,
than that.
you almost went like 4 or 5 yesterday. You've never done that before.
Yeah, I know. I'm like JLB now. Yeah. Oh, JB, good morning. Oh my God, JB.
I haven't heard from her in ages.
Yeah, there she is.
Yeah, one of her listeners or one of her fans blocked me, and that's why JB can never see anything I type in the chat. And I'm like, well,
Yeah,
there's the end of that because he doesn't
yeah,
like me.
yeah.
But it's not JB's fault. She didn't know nothing about it. It's
Hmm.
like, how do I get a message to her saying that what's his name blocked me because you can't see anything I chat? Because I put it to
Hmm.
the test many times. I'd say some
Hmm.
ridiculous things that would get me thrown out, and she never
Hmm.
addressed it. And I figured she would have threw me out if she saw that. So she
Oh, this
definitely
is
cannot see my chat.
what JB said. Listen, are you blocked? This is what she was asking.
I have to be because you can't. Whenever I type in your chat, you could never see it, and it's got to be one of two. But I don't think Smiley Gamer would have done it. Happy Pappy would have because he does not like me.
Hmm. Oh, this is what JB said. I didn't know you were blocked to my channel.
Yeah, I had to have. If you can't see me in the chat, then one of them blocked me, and I'm guessing it was Happy Pappy because he doesn't like me. He hates me with a passion.
Yeah, much better to tell it here, Sean, so she will understand.
Yeah, well, Happy Pappy thought I had a thing for JB, and he must have misunderstood what the heck I was saying or was not paying attention, and it bounced off his head. I'm like, JB's a very interesting woman, but nope, I'm not interested in her, and she knows who I am interested in.
Yeah, she knows it already.
But it bounced off his head, and I told these guys, I said, do you guys just look at her or do you look beyond her? And that's why I was commenting about JB's house. I'm like, I tell you what, she keeps a clean house. Look at the ceiling; it reflects light. I mean, do you guys, just focus on her, or are you looking at everything instead of just looking at her? I said, how many of you all noticed how clean her house is? Not one of
Yeah.
them that said anything like that. And they think I'm weird.
Relax, Sean. Relax. Okay. JB will fix it. Okay.
I just barely got here. This other Prime is taking up the last available parking spot here at this Love's, just right across the street
Hmm.
from where I got to deliver.
Hmm. I sent this to Darren, but I think Darren is busy, so I'm not going to bother Darren anymore.
Yeah, I know he's got a lot of things going on today, but he said he's still going to have a live stream though, but he's going to be doing it from his phone.
This is what the JB blog said. What people think is out of my control, but if you
Yeah,
were blocked, you could have told me since I got my FB Messenger.
yeah, I know I had you on Facebook Messenger, but I can't find you because you were in a group call with me and Sheer and I think Darren. I can't remember. And I think Hoppy Poppy did not like the fact that I'm like, you don't understand. JB is what we call a high caliber woman, and a high caliber woman is a little bit different than your normal women. Yeah, there can be a little bit different and hard to handle. But I already know high caliber women on how to handle them. But I don't think any one of those could have handled JB. I said, yeah, she's a businesswoman. Just because she's a businesswoman doesn't make it where she lost her femininity. Not at all.
Hello,
I
Dark
know,
Soldier. How you
I
doing?
know, I know a lot of great businesswomen that are very feminine and carry themselves that way.
Oh, exactly.
It's what it is. Is somebody was watching Manosphere on YouTube too much
Fine.
and don't have a clue what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Well, they are.
So this is but si JB sis JB Vlogs taga ano yan? Saan ba to? I think can I ask Dark Soldier, where are you from? From what country are you? I think he's from, I don't know, in Belarus or
But
or other country.
one thing they do say about women on Manosphere is this, and it's true: women will not date down. Your status has to be higher than them.
Bulgaria. Okay.
You have to make more money than they do. Yeah, that's why Mother Nature designed them to be what's that word I'm looking for?
Or even any
No, that's not the word.
So sorry, Dark Soldier, I got accident. Okay, that's why I almost forgot. Sometimes, but I always remember you.
All I know is this.
I
Go ahead, Cheer.
This is what JB Blog said. I do understand some of them they don't like you, but I can control them as well.
Well, they don't want to hear the truth, is what it is. They want to keep living that fantasy, and I shatter the fantasy with reality, and they don't like it. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm a businessman myself. And a woman that is a businesswoman making a lot of money is not going to date an unemployed dude living in his mommy and daddy's basement. That's never going to happen. And I know JB's laughing right about now because JB knows I'm right.
Hmm. Yeah, sorry. Mhm.
Oh,
Guys, I hope Dark Soldier you will connect to JB. She's also a very good live streamer, and you know her province is really beautiful. Most of the time, if she is live, she was on her farm, which is more she's trying to harvest rice, which
She used
is
to do
I know
chickens.
yeah, in some countries you don't have like that, huh?
JB used to do chickens because they look like,
Yeah.
cotton balls moving around on the ground. Hundreds of them.
Hmm.
They were little chicks.
Yeah.
But they look like
Hmm.
cotton balls.
Hmm. Sis JB, akit ka. Ano, bigyan kita ng maglagay ako dito ng StreamYard link. Join with us.
consider maybe.
Hmm.
The word I was looking for, JB, is hypergamy. Women are hypergamous.
That seems so expensive. When you want to get off the bench and get world needs
But a lot of times when they date men that are high caliber like they are, to the man like me, their money is irrelevant to me. I don't care how much a woman makes, their money is irrelevant. Not to be an a-hole or anything. It's like, that's fine. You can make that money, but I don't benefit one bit. You just keep it for yourself. But I'm the breadwinner here. I make the money. That's the way I was raised. That's why the way my dad treated it. My mom would make a paycheck being a cop, but my dad always saw it as irrelevant.
It's Sean.
Together.
That is Sean.
And some of these guys that get their girlfriends to buy them all kinds of things and everything, and I'm like, I lost all respect for that person because no, I would not allow my woman to buy me anything like that.
Yeah. Oh, by the
Or, you
way,
know,
sis JB, you know what happened to Madame Blessed Light? Bogs and Blessed Life are split now. And Bogs did the bad things to Blessed Life, a big time.
I'd say it's pretty shitty to tell you the truth, but yeah.
Yeah.
But when he asked for that iPhone, I'm like, oh hell no. That's where I lost all respect for him right there.
Yeah, he's a gigolo of YouTube. So guys, don't allow this kind of person, to roam around on YT. Okay, you can report this person.
Jason.
But no, I was defending you, JB, when JLB was calling, saying you were masculine. Um, you don't have a set of nuts. You still have a voice like a woman. You look like a woman, and you conduct yourself as a woman. But in his mind, limited mind, because he what listens to Manosphere so much, tells him that you're immediately masculine because you run your own business. No, you're just not going to sit around in poverty waiting for a man to come and sweep you off your feet. No, you took the bull by the horns. You made a living for yourself to carry your boys instead of sitting there starving to death and being in poverty. One thing I've never heard you say was, and that's popular with women that are like that, is I never heard you say you never needed a man. He thinks you've said that, and I tried to get to him, but JLB hates my ass too because I beat him with logic. I'm like, I never heard JB say she never needed a man.
Mhm.
I think if you put a decent one in front of her, she might give it a shot, but a lot of us are a bunch of jackasses.
Pretty sure they're.
Yeah.
How many? Oh,
Yeah. JB is a very strong woman. Okay, a very
really?
strong Filipina,
Going.
and people should admire her because nowadays there are so many Filipinas nowadays are weak. Whenever they they fall down, they will do some drugs. They will do some abusing their body. But you know JB can be a good example for a brave woman. Okay, to encourage the woman that whenever a guy let's say fool you or ditch you, the life is still continuous. Okay, you will never stop living. You get what I mean? It's me also. I've been
Yeah.
fooled many times, but why should I hurt myself? For what? Who is these people anyway? So I will continue my life.
And my sister Brenda was,
When I heard her, I didn't know it.
she stood 6 foot tall. She rode a big hog. A lot of people wouldn't mess with her, thinking but she was very feminine, and she never had any interest. Some people thought she was les. She never was. But she wouldn't, because she was in abusive relationships. She wouldn't put up with bullshit from men anymore. But she could hit like a man in a fist fight. That's why one time I got between her and her ex, and she hit me, and I was like, "Oh, screw this! I'm not gonna. You two can kill each other."
Look at me.
Hmm.
It's my sister Brenda. You saw her at my mom's funeral. Sheer. She's the tall
Yeah.
one.
Hmm.
Yeah, she's calmed down now. She's not too much like that, but she was a hardcore biker chick type.
I don't think
Mm-hmm.
that's right.
She rode her own hog. She didn't ride on the back
Okay.
of somebody's bike. Yeah,
So that's
and they were like, "Oh, women is the weakest link." And I tell JLB, go over there and say that to my sister Brenda. She'll knock her teeth, knock his teeth down his throat.
Mm-hmm.
This is what my
Yeah, you
sisters
know.
say. I'd make you my
Mm-hmm.
bitch. Is what my sister would tell him.
Mm-hmm.
wait a second. What was that? I'm
Yeah. Thank you very much to everyone who came to my live stream. I know this is too late. Too late for the Filipinos, but for the Western, yeah, it's not late from you guys. And I'm very considerate when it comes to live stream. I make sure some of
right
my
here.
friends can watch and can participate. Okay, so thank
Family.
you very much.
Uh, but I just let everybody see. I can take curtains and it blocks out the windshield and everything. And I'm like in a room. See, I can turn my light on. See that? Kind
Hmm.
of cool, huh?
Wrong.
Yeah.
Plus, it blocks out the sunlight and it stops you from cooking inside the cab. Now it's nice and cool in here.
I have this. You can't show up. Like, I can't. What time is the appointment?
Yeah. Steve, JB is a very hardworking woman. Okay, she's very strong.
What are you doing?
But she's just as soft as any other Filipina you would meet on YT.
I'm not
Yeah.
even you.
She's very beautiful also in person. I met her
That
already together with Blessed Life long time ago. Yeah. I can't join today's share. I'm getting ready for the farm. I got this. Yeah. She will. Are you going to be live in your while you're spraying or just spray only?
I didn't like all this time.
Yes, I meet a lot of people here. You know, an artist should be friendly. So
Hey, JB, I got something for you. If you're in JLBs again or something like that, and you got someone
I
talking to you like that, which is I consider a little bit disrespectful, you'd be like, okay, you think I'm masculine? Let's play around and see what happens. I see, and you tell them that you're the type that, yeah, I'm going to reach between the mattress and pull out a big dildo and I'm going to shove it up your ass. Yeah, that'll get his attention. Yeah, I'm going to take
mhm,
this big dildo, I'm going to stick it in your ass with no KY.
mhm,
See, that's how you win against these morons.
mhm.
Because there's no comeback for that.
Yeah. You know,
And
this is the problem. This is the problem. There are some foreigners, okay? I'm sorry to say this. They are racist towards the Filipinos. Please, don't you ever do that, you know. Even if we belong to a third world country, you guys, you have to respect us also, okay?
yeah,
Because
there's that
we're just struggling, and we're doing our best, you know, to live just like you guys,
there's
and
that
that's
word
it.
third world again. I'm trying to figure out where the other two worlds are.
I don't know. Uh, they always classify Philippines like that because there are so many girls involved in scamming the other foreigners from other country, which is in the news. You will see that even their kids, you know, they're selling it over online, and this is the reason why the NBI is hacking the internet here in the Philippines.
Yeah, JB. What it is men like him cannot stand a woman that makes more money than them or more business savvy and successful than they are. What it is you would tell them, you know, hey, it's not your fault that you seem to have a bigger set of nuts than he do, and you don't have any. Think about that for a minute.
Mm,
You're You're showing that you got a bigger set of nuts than he does, and you don't have any.
Mm-hmm.
Look, a businesswoman is still a good, can be a real dynamite and good woman.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I prefer an intelligent woman, not one that is lucky to cook a hot pocket in a microwave. See, I got plenty of that over here in the States. These girls over here don't even know how to cook a hot pocket in a microwave without burning it.
Oh my God.
That's just an example.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, guys. Okay, because I will sharpen this pencil, and I'm using only my hands. I don't have a tripod for a while. I'm just trying to show about the drawing for Darren Dobson's granddaughter, because Darren is almost my second brother here in the Philippines. Yeah. So.
Ariana there would be, Darren would be holding her and she'd be fussing and everything. She's not crying,
Mm-hmm,
that's just fussing. And then all of a sudden, when she looks at the phone and can see me, she immediately stops and she just stares at the phone at me like she's looking
mm-hmm,
at used lawn furniture.
mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, this is what JB Blog said. JLB is into very feminine woman who was just sit in the front of the mirror and just being support with their man financially and treat like they're slaves.
No, no, no.
Wow.
JB, here's how my dad ran his household. He told his wives, my mother, and then he had two wives after that. He said, when we're outside the house, you belong to me. Inside the house, I belong to you. That's how my dad ran the household. Because my mom handled all discipline, because all my mom had to say is, how about I get your father involved? He settle it for you. Well, we didn't want that because we knew an ass whipping was coming. So we did whatever our mother told us. If she threatened us with getting dad involved, oh yeah, okay, well, your father will settle it for you. And we're like, okay, the hell with that.
Hmm. Yeah. So this is the portrait of Ariana Dobson, the granddaughter of Darren Dobson. He is, yeah, just like
But
I really like the beauty of this little lady. She is half Cuban, half Canadian. Okay, go on, Sean.
how many wives there, Sean? I think I would have bailed out. Oh, I was talking about my dad. My mom was my dad's first wife, and then my dad married his second wife, and that didn't work out for about, I think it worked for like 14 years. And then he married his third wife, and that lasted 14 years. It's like every 14 years, my dad would trade up, I guess. But after that last wife, he passed away thanks to the
Hmm.
Agent Orange in Vietnam.
Yeah, what happened? What
He
is
got
all about the
cancer.
Vietnam?
A lot of them
Ah,
that
sorry.
a lot of them that were in Agent Orange or touched something that was in the Agent Orange or whatever, they would develop some form of cancer.
Mm, I'm sorry about that, Sean.
Oh, that was back in 2000 though. And I'm the same way,
Yeah.
sort of. A woman, can work. She can do whatever she wants. Make as much money as you want. The money that you make is still irrelevant to me. I'm not the type to where, the woman works and makes all this money and I take it. Not at all. It's irrelevant to me.
I
My
know
money
that
is what
guy
counts.
who's that. I know that
My
guy who's that.
yeah,
Huh?
my money is what's important to me that I make. Because I'm like
Mm-hmm.
this. If she wants to work, fine. If not, then that's fine too. It doesn't bother me either way. But yes, a working woman got their own business. It seems like a strong woman, and that was my mom there. My mom was a former Chicago police officer. She only stood 5'3", but she'd take that nightstick, and before you knew it, you were handcuffed, and that nightstick was up your ass. My mom was a tough woman, and I kind of admire that in women. Oh yeah, I like aggressive women that are tough. Reminds me of my mom.
Yeah, but your mom is already passed away, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
79 years old,
Mm-hmm.
but she went peacefully, and I couldn't. That was great. And the only
Okay.
ones that were there when she passed was my brother Jack and my sister Brenda.
Yeah. What about Shane? We're your twin brother.
Screwing around with another girl. He's got like three on a
Mm.
string right now.
Oh shit.
I'm like, your balls fall off yet? I see you keep fidgeting with your nuts. Does it itch? And he told, screw you, man. I'm like, well, you keep playing around with all these women, you don't know what the hell you're going to end up with, huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I ain't got to worry about that. There's no way, because I don't get any. I don't have to worry about diseases because I don't get any.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not necessarily that I'm looking. I mean, I'm content right now. It'd be nice to finally officially have somebody special. Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not like my brother and screw all these women. It's like, okay, you've done that. Now what? That's why I
Yeah.
threatened
Sorry about.
him to stay off
Mm-hmm.
that live stream. I said, don't come here. I will throw you out of the house. Because when we were younger, yes, he's done that to me twice, where he ends up stealing a girlfriend from me. And I'm like, you ain't doing that here.
Yeah.
You go back in that live stream again, I will throw you out of the house. And I'll send my son over there to cut the power because he doesn't know about where that box is. My son does. He'll go up there down in the cellar and just pull that arm down, bang, totally cuts all the power to the house. Because he knew I was dead serious about that.
Sorry, guys. My narcoleptic is attacking again. So just continue.
Uh, but I did that for him because he would do it for me. It's like, he lost his second house. I'm like, he's got enough money to buy another one. I'm like, look, don't buy another house. Just stay in mine. Just make sure you don't tear the place up or burn the place down. Because I'm hardly there, but at least I got somebody looking after it. I'm like, hey, don't buy another house just yet. When you find that special woman and you know that she's not going to divorce you and take that third house, and he's even got the joke, I've lost my last house. I'm like, yeah, that's two.
Mm-hmm.
And what, 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
I said, you're at the point where, don't get married, just shack up.
Yeah. What's the name of that? Stephen Low, welcome to my live stream and also to Fever Dream Animation. I'm sorry if I didn't reply back because I was concentrating on this. I didn't mean that this drawing will become like a Santo Nino. Yeah, but this portrait belongs to Darren Dobson. It's her granddaughter, actually.
Oh, I'm reading the chat now. JB, well, he's probably not encountered a woman of your caliber, and some of them that are your caliber that are in Australia, he probably doesn't encounter them because they don't go to places he would normally go. JB may the type that go to a club or a pub. Well, these women don't do that. If they do go to a club or a pub, it's private, and that's where usually a lot of high class people go. They smoke cigars and drink, high class wine like Hennessy. Yeah, he could not afford a woman like that. Although,
Yeah.
Hennessy is like $800 a glass, and I tried one and it tastes like motor oil. I'm like, how can anybody drink this? I'm like, $800 a glass and it tastes like this? Shoot, I can just pay 10 cents and just go drink out of the toilet and it probably tastes better. It's like, oh God.
So for how long? How can I say this? Hmm. Yeah, this is the granddaughter of Mr. Darren Dobson, Ariana. She's 2 years old now.
She's a little cutie.
Yes, and while the grandfather is talking to us, she is looking at the face of Darren. Yeah, she's so cute.
She is.
That's why I use colored pencil for her because since she has a beautiful face.
That's why Tammy, you would have laughed if you would have seen her that day. She was fussing up a storm, and Darren's moving her around, and then she looks at the phone and just immediately stops and staring at me on the phone.
Oh,
It was hilarious.
oh
It
bless
sounds like
her.
she's crying, but there's crying and then there's fussing. She was just fussing.
Bless. Our family friend's great granddaughter turned one on Father's Day, and she was up in the window because she lives above him. And I went over to see him the other day. She was up in the window, and he come out, and she bashed the window at him and was shouting, "Grandad, Grandad!" And then she was smiling and blowing him kisses and waving at him. Then she seen me, bashed the window at me and smiling, blowing me kisses from the window. She's a pretty little girl.
Yeah, she is. Especially if you see her in the live stream. Sometimes
Well,
she was there, the one who was yelling at baby.
in your drawing here, Cher, you make it look like she just got done fussing about something.
Yeah.
Wheels on the bus. You recognize your voice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
On 6 years.
Oh,
Yeah, Tammy, last night's Darren stream, it was good, but it could have been better. It's just I screwed up a few times.
I think you done all right.
Oh, you were there. I didn't think you were there.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, yeah, you were. That's right. You just didn't
Yeah,
say much.
that's because the storm kept knocking me off the panel.
Yeah, that's right.
Because we had heavy
Uh,
bloody rain and real bad, strong winds last night. Near
Okay.
getting blown up and down the flipping street.
Mhm.
And then Ellie phoned me as well.
yeah, if she wants to dance to that song, I still believe I should have done that one, but I didn't encounter it. Once I encountered it, she was already gone. I'm like, well, damn. I wish I'd encountered that song earlier. I would have done that. And she got to dance like Jamie Gertz, a star from Lost Boys. But I got to show them that the dance, though. I'm not going to make them watch the whole movie for that. But she only did a couple of things, and they kept cutting away, so you didn't get to see the entire dance. So a lot of girls copy it, but they add to it.
Yeah.
But hell, man, that
So.
that was
Mhm.
one of the first movies I seen Jamie Gertz in was Lost Boys.
Yeah.
Got
Darren.
AEW here tomorrow. They're up in London for the All In event pay-per-view. Chris Jericho, Swerve Strickland,
Oh, that's
Orange.
AEW.
Yeah, they're up in London
I
tomorrow.
Yeah, but technically AEW is failing big time. They're not turning much of a profit, but he's a billionaire's kid, is what it is.
Yeah,
But when his dad finally starts looking at the books and like, this is just a cash cow, and it's not turning a profit, and he's going to tell his son, either start turning a profit, or I'm going to shut this down. That's why AEW may be on the rocks if his daddy decides to look at the books and say, "Hey, this isn't looking good, son. You're costing us a lot of money." But hell, the dad's a multi-billionaire. He owns the Jacksonville Jaguars and all kinds of things.
Tony Khan, isn't it? Is
Tony
the
Khan,
owner?
yeah,
Yeah. I was shocked when I seen Jake the Snake Roberts on it.
yeah. AEW could have been big, and because they're doing things that crazy Vince McMahon was doing a lot of crazy things with the WWE that was like, really? And that's why a lot of people jumped ship and went to AEW.
Yeah.
But now Vince McMahon's gone. WWE is starting to make a recovery. And my opinion, in order to maintain people's interest in wrestling, they need to get rid of the scripting. They need to go back to the old way. Those old guys in the territories, they didn't script nothing. They ab-libbed everything. That's why, like Jim Cornette, the manager guy with the tennis racket, and
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes. You talked to and the Nature Boy Ric Flair. You talk to them old wrestlers. They were really good at shooting, but that's what they call shooting. You give
Yeah.
them a microphone, they can entertain you for at least an hour, just
Oh,
microphone alone.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
They built their characters, and they had a lot of charisma, and they ab-libbed everything. There was nothing scripted. But now that's why you go back and watch it now. It's really dry, and I'm like, I'm not liking this. The only reason why I started watching it was because of Kana. You would know her as Asuka. Well, I
Yeah.
knew her. Met her in Japan before she was signed to the WWE, and nobody knew her. This Asuka thing is new. I knew her as Kana.
Yeah.
She's the one that had front row seats. I didn't know her from Adam, but I thought she was stunning. So I just kept giving her that hand symbol, and she kept smiling at me. I was inviting her for a drink that I never got.
Oh, Triple H is going to be, where's Vince? stopped it from going abroad, apart from in um, Dubai, I think it is. Triple H is now going to make sure some of the events are abroad. Like they recently had one in France.
because they can fill a stadium and they can
Yeah,
make a lot of money.
yeah,
Unlike here in the States, when you got a lot of people that are out at work, they really can't afford to buy tickets like that to an event like that.
yeah,
Times have changed.
yeah. It'd be interesting to see if they beat the record last year. Because when AEW was up in London, you had over 80,000 in attendance. And they
Wasn't that
set a
at
new
Wembley?
record. Yeah, Wembley football stadium. You had over 80,000 packed in there last year.
Uh, but Kana was the only reason that what got me back into watching WWE again. Because I saw her like 2 or 3 months before she got signed to him. That's why Barry calls me up. He goes, "Turn on wrestling." I'm like, "What channel?" And I turned it on and I'm watching it. I'm like, "Okay, what am I looking at?" Oh, I'm like, "Oh," and I'm like, he goes, "Just keep watching." And all of a sudden, I'm looking at Kana. I'm like, "Barry, that's the girl that I tried to invite to drink at in Osaka." He goes, "Yep, that's her." I'm like, "Well, I'll be damned." My chances of having that drink now is about as good as a one-legged man winning an ass-kicking contest. But I know this was like last year, I think it was. I was going to go to the Raw event in Nashville. I was going to park at the TA right by downtown, and I spent almost $400 for a ticket just so I can repeat what I did to see if, like, hey, you remember me? As she's coming down the aisle, I had an aisle seat where they come out.
Yeah.
I would have done that same hand symbol and like, hey, you remember me? I bet you she would. I just wanted to get that reaction, and I was gone. That's the only reason why I wanted to go there. But I couldn't get parked at that TA because it was closed and they were tearing it down. And the closest I could get to it was 40 miles away, and I'm not going to get an Uber for that. So what I did was I scalped my ticket.
We get WWE just over an hour from where I live. It's the closest. Other than that, it's mainly London. But they do come to Bournemouth every so often.
Yeah, but they're playing Europe. They're doing European tours more often, and they're going down to Australia too.
Yeah, they got
And
one on.
Japan.
They've got one on the 31st of August, and it's called the Berlin Bash, where they're in Berlin.
Yeah. More money to be made over there than here. They I think it was last week they were in Japan.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, when I was over in the Philippines, we had just left Japan and came to the Philippines, and WWE was having an event there in the Philippines in Manila. I'm like, really? I didn't know they did Manila, because I remember Big Show was there. Well, that's a big dude, I tell you.
I know. He's in AEW now, the Big Show. He's gone to AEW because Vince ended a lot of their contracts.
Yeah, Vince was doing crazy stuff.
Yeah. Whereas now Triple H is running it all.
Well, Triple H knew what he was doing when he entered the WWF. Well, it was WWF when he got there, and Triple H's character was like a 17th century
vampire.
Not a vampire. He would bow and move his hand like they would do in the 17th century.
Yeah.
He's like a rich posh type person, but what it was is he got with China, but then Stephanie had a big crush on him after the fiasco with Macho Man happened. But she had a big crush on him, and that's why he dumped China for Stephanie, and he did it right. You marry the billionaire's daughter, oh, you got the company now. And look
Yeah,
at him, he does.
he does.
Vince,
Yeah,
will,
he truly does.
yeah, Vince will be kicking the bucket. But the good thing is, Hunter Hearst Helmsley knew how to uh, keep the audience interested. But I think
Yeah,
they need to get away from the scripting. Sure, the
100%.
matches are predetermined, but get rid of this scripting crap. That's why a lot of people don't watch it anymore. And
yeah,
they're hinting about going back to the Attitude Era, which
yeah,
I'd like to see them pull it off. I don't think it'll work because of all the sensitivity with some people.
yeah. But
Like,
that was good wrestling back then. Kept you on your toes, like when the Snake Roberts used to come out with his snake,
yeah,
and
well,
then
this generation wants to cancel everything. I'm like, well, you can go back and watch some of the program I watch. Some of the TV shows that I watched back in the day. You would have a fit, wouldn't you, of your oversensitive crap? No, that's the
yeah,
way things were back then. And the more you go into history, the worse it gets. The worse it gets.
oh yeah. But
I
I
said,
remember Jake the Snake Roberts tying Macho Man up in the ropes and releasing his King Cobra.
yeah, that was
Just like,
real. Although they removed the sacs that produced the venom, they removed those. They surgically removed them from the cobra, but the teeth they actually sank into his arm because Jake the Snake did an interview on YT recently, and he talked about that, and Macho Man was cussing at him, and we wouldn't know it because you can't hear what they're saying, but he goes, as Macho Man's tied up and the snake bit him, and I pulled the snake away. He was cussing at me, but then he said, have the snake sink his teeth in again. So Jake the Snake did it again. And as the snake sinking the teeth in, Macho Man's cussing at him.
I'm back.
Yeah, before the match, okay? Before the match, Macho Man went up to Jake the Snake in the locker room, and he goes, "Yeah, I know it, brother. He's gonna be safe, right?" He talked the same way, and he goes, "Well, Jake, I need you to have the snake bite you first." And he goes, "Are you serious?" And he was like, "Okay." So he lifted up his tights and had the snake bite him on the calf muscle. And
Yeah.
Macho goes, "Okay, we're good to go, brother." And he said, he goes, Jake was pissed. He goes, "Oh, I was pissed off that he made me do that because yeah, it hurt." So when it was his turn in the ring to get it, he goes, you just all you got to do is aggravate the snake. He goes, "I paintbrushed that motherfucker." That means he swatted the snake on the head. Oh yeah, that'll get the cobra going. He goes, "I
Oh
paintbrushed
yeah.
that cobra to make him bite."
Yeah. My
But I
mate
like,
had cobras. Um, he offered me a baby. They were defanged and devenomed, but Jesus Christ, he showed me where the cobra whacked him in the side, and his side where all his ribs were was jet black.
uh,
I was like,
I
"Sod."
a lot of the wrestling fans that I encounter, I get into a heated debate with them about this thing. Everybody says Haku was the toughest man in wrestling and this and that and the other thing, and I said I disagree. I said, yeah, Haku may have been and gotten to bar fights when he was in a bar and almost killed somebody. True, but I'd say the toughest man in wrestling history, hands down, is Mick Foley.
Heck
When you
yes, I agree. I agree with that.
because Ron Simmons said it so well. He goes, "Oh, Mick Foley, good people, most kindest person you'd ever meet. But if you were wrestling him, if you were wrestling him that night, going in, he wasn't afraid of shit. Jump off a building, land in the tacks, run through glass, hit with barbed wire. He wasn't afraid of nothing.
He
And the Hell
really
in a
bloody
Cell proved
didn't.
that. That Hell in the Cell match with the Undertaker. where Undertaker
Yeah,
threw him off the top and he landed on that table.
yeah. I
Oh, they made.
remember that.
Oh, that was in Pittsburgh. They made that night. The crowd went nuts, and then they got worried. And when they put him on a gurney and wheeled him halfway, Mick gets off the gurney and wants to go back in the ring, and the crowd just went ballistic. So they went at
Yeah.
it again. You could get on YouTube and see Mark and Mick watching it together because they were good friends. And you
Oh
hear
yeah.
Undertaker, they would sit down and watch the match, and they were telling everybody what's going on and what they were thinking. And he said when Taker threw him off the cage, his name was Mark Calloway. He was like, "Mick, please move," is what he was thinking. He was worried if Mick was going to be seriously hurt, and he's like, "Mick, please move." And when we saw him move, Mark felt a lot better, and that was not scripted. And he thought the man, hey, this was an easy night. This is the end of the match. Oh no, Mick got back up, started climbing up the top again.
Oh yeah. It made
But
me laugh when he teamed up with The Rock, and they were the Rock
uh
and Sock connection.
oh yeah, but I remember during the match they're beating the snot out of each other, right? Mick's got a tooth going through his lip for real, and he was always telling Taker, "We got to get to the tax,"
Yeah,
meaning he needed to get to that sack under the ring that's full of tacks, and he dumped them all over the mat, and Taker was to slam him in there. Well, he slammed him twice because the first time Mick said it wasn't convincing enough because only half of his back landed on the tacks. So they gave him another shoot and he slammed him again. That time he landed on the tacks the way he wanted it. See, Mick, he had these tacks all up and down his back everywhere. And then he goes, before we got to the tacks, I'm like, Mick, let's just end this match and go home. Mick, let's just go home. But he wanted to get to the tax. And what's interesting, after all that, he was, thrown off the ring or thrown off the cage. He was slammed through the cage into the ring, and the chair came up and popped him in the mouth. That's why he had a tooth coming out of his lip.
yeah,
When they took him back after that match, Stone Cold was wrestling somebody I can't remember, and halfway during the match, all of a sudden you see Mick Foley coming out with a chair in his hand. The crowd went ballistic. They loved it. And him and
yeah,
Stone Cold started beating the snot out of each other. They were all laughing. Mick wasn't done that night. He went out there to interrupt on Stone Cold Steve Austin's match. He had a chair in his hand. He came out there. But I went and seen him live wrestle once. Me and my friends almost stopped the match because it was getting really, really bad. Him and his best friend, Terry Funk, were wrestling each other just for shits and giggles. They were best of friends. But
yeah,
I'm surprised those two didn't end up in a wheelchair. That's how bad this was. They're up on the upper deck of this stadium, and they had 8 tables stacked up. And Mick Foley went to throw Terry Funk onto him, but they both fell over and went down on those tables. And I was like, ooh, that had to freaking hurt. But what was amazing, they both got back up.
they were. You
Yeah,
got to be tough to do shit like that.
yeah. Those
Then
two damn near killed each other in that match.
yeah,
But Mick,
I
but Mick
remember.
Foley is by far the toughest person in wrestling. He's had half of his ear blown off in a C4 match. He's got
Yeah,
scars up the wazoo.
countless broken bloody bones and tucks being pulled out of him. Stop that.
But no, he got injured. But I don't think he ever broke a leg or a bone or anything. Now he got injured pretty good, yes. But that's what made Mick Foley so extraordinary.
Mick Foley was awesome. I remember the hardcore match of him in Hardcore Holly, and he went all over the bloody building.
The
And I
only one
remember,
that the only one that could keep up with Mick Foley was Terry Funk.
yeah, But I
That's the only
remember
man that
the
could do it.
phone ringing and Mick Foley answering it. And then he looked at Hardcore Holly. He went, "Here, reach out and call somebody." And he smacked him with the fucking phone. I
Yeah.
almost pissed myself laughing when he done that.
Yeah. When you watch a Mick Foley match, you'll question it. I'm like, that had to freaking hurt. When they say wrestling's fake, oh yeah, go wrestle Mick Foley. You'll find out how quickly it's not fake. Those people are hurting each other big time.
Oh, oh yeah. I've actually met a wrestler the same height and everything as Big Show. Hell of a nice guy, but Jesus Christ. He said to me, "Will you do me a favour, love?" I said, "Depends on what it is." He said, "Will you get in the ring with me?" I was like, "And do what exactly? You want me to run through your legs, tickle your pickles? Because I'm about
Yeah.
the right height."
Out of all the gimmicks that Mick Foley had, only had four. Out of the
Yeah,
gimmicks he had, my most favorite was Cactus Jack, his original. His
yeah,
Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Cactus Jack, because
yeah.
when he played as Cactus Jack, he was a lot more violent, and he wrote the book on hardcore matches. And
Mhm.
even people that thought they were hardcore were like, I can't do that.
Yeah, because he was known as Cactus Jack, Dude Love, Mick Foley,
Mankind,
yeah, Mankind.
whoever the hell you are, is what he said. I like that. During that one Royal Rumble, the last one he was a part of, he came
Yeah,
out as every one of them. He'd get eliminated, and then here in a few minutes, he's coming out as Cactus Jack, and then you see him again, it's Dude Love. That was
yeah,
cool.
that, yeah. I've met the Bushwhackers. They wrestled in my hometown.
Were they originally from New Zealand?
Yes. One
They
of
really
them's
were
passed
from New Zealand.
away, didn't he? He died last year before the Royal Rumble.
I
On
think
the
it was
day of the Royal Rumble.
yeah, there was Butch and Luke, and I think it was Butch.
Yeah. But I actually met
Originally,
them.
yeah, I've met them too. Originally, they were known as the Sheep Herders in WCW.
Yeah. I loved the Bushwhackers. They were brilliant. You see
Yeah.
them get into the Royal Rumble, they get in one side and they're over the top rope the other fucking side. They didn't even
Oh
get a
yeah,
throw punch or
I
nothing.
remember that. That was Luke that did that. He came in the ring, marched to the other side, and somebody just threw him over the top rope.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
I was like, dang, he didn't even get to throw a punch.
Yeah, Jesse Ventura would always call them the marching morons.
Yeah. Oh, and I've met Earthquake before he passed.
I
Earthquake
can't.
he used to wrestle with Typhoon as his tag team partner.
Yeah, well, Earthquake. I can't remember his real name. He used to wrestle in
John
Japan.
Murray.
He did sumo wrestling, just like Yokozuna did sumo
Yeah,
wrestling too.
yeah,
But he saw that he could make more money wrestling in the WWE, so he stopped doing the sumo wrestling and went with
yeah.
WWF.
I've got a photo of me in the ring with Earthquake.
Yeah, when I met him in person, that was when I discovered that they sensationalize how tall these people are,
Yeah,
because they build the Undertaker at being 6'8". He's
yeah,
6'5", like me. Me and the Undertaker
yeah,
are the same size.
yeah. I've actually, the wrestler I met, Tiger Steel, that wanted to get me to get in the ring with him so he could stick a fucking rope round my neck with a bullhorn on the end of it, a cowbell. I was like, hell no, we ain't playing hangman. He
But
was 7'2".
to me, as I've been watching for the past few years, because I would only be interested in watching Kana. I have sat down with my son and watched it, and it's like it's the women's division in WWE that's holding things together because the
Yes.
men are not interesting to me at all. I mean, Charlotte Flair, great character. Natalia Hart. I just wish there was another Hart girl that she could tag with and make a brilliant tag team and be like the Hart Foundation again. But
Yeah.
the daughters, and I thought that'd be brilliant. Natalia is so much like her dad.
Yeah. She is. And it was such a tragedy the way Owen Hart died. I remember watching that live on the TV,
Mhm.
and Brett was never the same after that accident with Owen Hart.
Oh yeah, Brett lost interest in wrestling almost completely when his brother got killed.
Yeah.
But it hurt him really bad because he was real close to Jim Neidhart too, the Anvil,
Yeah.
and Natalia. He treats Natalia like his own daughter.
Yeah.
That's why she uses a mix between the two. He uses Bret Hart's music, but she wrestles like her dad. But she uses the sharpshooters, the finisher, which was Bret Hart, her uncle.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
But
like it was such a bloody tragedy when that
yeah,
happened.
but to me, the only ones that got true talent in that ring, if there was a true stand-up fight, would be Kana, Natalia, and maybe Bianca Blair. But the rest of them, yeah, Charlotte Flair has talent, but what boosted her was because of her daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah, guys. It's almost soon. It will be 2 hours now, and I might
okay,
end up now the live stream so that everyone can take a rest. Thank you very much, Sean, talking with
yeah,
BS, and
yeah,
also
take a,
the Tammy Chat for coming on my live, and to all the people who came here. Thank you very much. And
Oh,
once
you're
three
very
again,
hour rest,
welcome.
and
three
once
hour
again,
rest.
please support. Yeah, yeah. And first of all, try to support Darren Dobson also, okay? He's a
Yeah,
very good guy, and also Sean talking with BS and Tammy Drop. What do you want to say, Sean?
yeah, we're gonna all take like a 3 hour break before Darren's live starts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, guys. So till next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye, Chef. Bye, Sean. Bye.